Did you know that dairy farming in Kenya can earn you over 20,000 shillings per cow every month? But there's a problem. Most beginners fail within the first year. Why? Because they start the wrong way. In today's video, I will take you step by step on how to start a successful dairy farming business in Kenya in this year of 2026, even if you are completely beginner. By end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do, what to avoid, and how to start making profits. Let's get started. First of all, let us understand why dairy farming. Dairy farming is one of the most reliable agribusiness in Kenya. Milk is consumed daily, meaning you have a ready market. Unlike crop farming, which depends on season, dairy farming gives you daily income. And the best part, you don't need hundred of acres. With just a small piece of land and proper planning, you can start and grow. And number two, you need to have your budget. Plan your budget very well. Don't just wake up and buy cows. That's the fastest way to lose money. You need to decide whether you are starting small, medium, or large scale. When I say small scale, it's meaning that you want to buy 1 to 5 cows, or medium scale farmer is whereby you're planning to rear 6 to 20 cows, while large scale farmer is whereby you have over 20 dairy cattle. So if you're a beginner, start with 1 or 2, learn first and then expand. Choosing the right breed is the way to go. Not all cows are the same. Choosing the wrong breed can cost you a lot. So best dairy breeds in Kenya, we have Fresian, Asha, and Jersey, and also Gazin. So there is a video that I made previously about the best breed that you can rear in Kenya. If you haven't watched, I'll put the link on the comment section so that you go and learn more on dairy breeds, their characteristics, advantage, and how to manage. But the best one goes, if you want high milk production, you can go for Fresian. If you want strong and adaptable animal, you can choose Asha. Jersey eats less, produce rich milk, but Ganzi is the best that you can choose. It has balanced option. So if you are just starting, go for Asha or Jersey. Another thing to consider is housing, and if you're doing dairy farming, go for zero grazing. Build a proper cow shed. Zero grazing is the best system for beginners. It means you bring food to the cow instead of letting them to roam. The best way is to build a very well designed zero grazing unit, and your structure should have a good drainage, enough space, clean water, and also have feeding troughs that are very well designed, well spacious to accommodate feeds and also water. Another important thing to consider, look at the feeds. This is where most farmers fail. Good feeding is equal to good milk. A dairy cow needs napier grass or hay, silage, dairy meal and minerals, and plenty of water. When this is missing in your farm, it's meaning that you are missing. Another important point is buying quality cows. Never rush in buying cows. Look at the age of those animals you want to buy. The best ideal age is 2 to 4 years. Consider looking at the health condition. Buy cow that is free from disease. You can check the health records if the farmer can provide, and this will inform you about the health condition of the animal you want to buy. Look at the other quality, because you're targeting having high milk or high production. A very good animal is that one that has well placed udder, it has 4 teeth, and the attachment is very well. Look at the pregnancy status. A good cow can cost you between 80,000 Kenya shillings to 200 Kenya shillings. Another point is milking and hygiene. Milk twice daily. Always clean the udder. Use clean container. store milk properly. And after considering all those points, health and breeding is very important to be considered. Vaccinate your animal regularly, deworm after every 3 months, and also in terms of breeding, use artificial insemination. This one will give you better breeding services. After you've considered all those points, we come to the marketing. Here is whereby now money comes in. If you haven't planned very well your marketing, how you're going to market your milk, now losses start counting in your farm. So sell the milk. Start with the neighbors. Look the shops that are within your vicinity. Look the hotels that are near you, and also consider dairy cooperatives. And the good thing is that milk fetches good prices. It ranges between 40 bob for 40 shillings to 70 shillings per liter, depending with the area that you are coming from, and also depending with the season. When milk is in plenty, obviously the prices goes low, while when it's dry season, milk prices goes very high. So this is the time now you need to maximize and make money out of this project. So we can do little maths here. For example, the animal that you have purchased, it produces 15 liters a day, and per day. And let's say the milk per liter goes at 50 Kenya shillings, meaning a day you can make 750 daily out of that one cow. And if you translate this into monthly income, that is over 20,000 Kenya shillings per cow and in a month. So this is a very ideal project you can venture in and avoid these mistakes if you want to make profits. Starting too big, just start lean and grow gradually. Make sure the feeds that you have is of good quality, because poor feeding will lead you in making losses. Don't ignore diseases that are occurring in your farm. Make sure you do vaccination, you call a vet in case there is any disease outbreak or any occurrence of any disease. Buying low quality cows, that should be a no from the word go. Go for the better quality, go for the best breed, and always have a market plan. This is where many farmers fail. They just enter into dairy farming with no market plan. If you want to fail to plan. Make sure that you plan for your market very well. So if you follow all these steps, dairy farming can be a game changer in your life. Start small, lean, fast, and grow smart. If you like this video and you find it very informative, kindly give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe for more farming guides. Till next time, it's a bye.